You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play.
Welcome to the Hot Options Report, your premier source for insight into the fast-moving options market. Each day, we'll track down the products that are dominating the options chains and impacting your trading account, from NVIDIA to VIX and everything in between. If it's lighting up the options tape, then you'll find it on the Hot Options Report.
All right, everybody, it is time to get down to business with your Hot Options Report for Tuesday, December 2nd. My name, of course, Mark Longo from theoptionsinsider.com. Reminding you at the top of the show here, make sure wherever you're getting your favorite podcast, wherever you're getting the show, make sure you're getting the full Options Insider Radio Network. A lot of great stuff coming at you down the pike. And if you're not hanging out on the pro, theoptionsinsider.com/pro, you just missed an awesome pro Q&A where we tackled butterflies, metals options trading, energy options trading, vol options trading, you name it. We talked about it. Theoptionsinsider.com/pro is the place to go to get beyond the velvet rope. And of course, while you're listening to this show, if you want to run your own reports or pretty much any time during the day, thehotoptionsreport.com is the place to go. Literally a report just for you folks, giving you data that's better than what a lot of your brokers are bringing to the table. Thehotoptionsreport.com is the place to go to learn more as we learn who's coming in at number 10 today on our most active equity options. By the way, it cost you 454,000 contracts to break into the top 10. So about what we've come to expect these days, not blowing the doors off, but not nothing either. That gets us to our old pal Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat closing off a nickel at 129 today. Again, putting up 454,000 contracts. For the number 10 spot, the hot option out there today, 108,000 of the 1/2 calls expiring on Friday. Average price for these, about 11 cents. So pretty active day in Beyond Meat as we keep on rolling to number 9, our old pal SoFi, putting up 530,000 contracts today. Closing up about half a buck, right around 29.5 today. And the hot option in SoFi land today, it was 37,000 of the DEES 31 calls expiring next week. So a little bit longer term. The average price for these, 81 cents, listeners. Up to number 8 we go, listeners. It's Palantir. Palantir rallying up to 170.69 today, up 320 or nearly 2%, putting up 562,000 contracts. For the number 8 spot, the hot option out there today, 36, almost 37,000 of the 175 calls going out on Friday. Average price for these, $2.61. All right, to number 7 we go. It's AMD. AMD giving up the ghost a little bit out there today, closing 215.25, off about $4.50 or a little over 2%, putting up 581,000 contracts. For the number 7 spot, the hot option out there today, 52,000 of the 225 calls. Average price for these, $3.30. Up to number 6 we go. It's our old pal, the Monster, looking a little bit more scary today, a little bit larger today, closing 181.33, up nearly $10 or 5.75%. So getting back some of the value that is lost over the past few weeks, putting up 630,000 contracts. For the number 6 spot, the hot option in the Monster today, 46,000 of the 190 calls. Average price for these, $3.57, listeners. As we keep on climbing to number 5, it's the Amazonians. The Amazonians climbing today, if ever so slightly, up about half a buck, closing 234.42, putting up 660,000 contracts. For the number 5 spot, the hot option in Amazon today, 57,000 of the 240 calls. Average price for these, about $1.70. Let's keep climbing to number 4, listeners. It's my old pal Intel. Intel climbing today pretty strong, up $3.50, closing 43.47, up nearly 9% on the day. The hot option in Intel land today, 44,000 of the January 145 calls. Average price for these, $2.61. Worth noting there is some OI on these, so someone could be getting the heck out of Dodge on these bad boys as we keep on rolling to number 3. It's the fruit company Apple continuing to hit new all-time highs. $286.19 is where it went out today, up $3.09, or a little over 1%, putting up 1.28 million contracts for the number 3 spot, the hot option out there today. 122,000 of the 287 half calls. Average price for these, about $1.40, listeners. As we keep climbing to the number 2 spot, it's Tesla. Tesla giving up a slight ghost today, off nearly $1, closing $429.25, putting up 1.86 million contracts for the number 2 spot, the hot option out there today, listeners. 101,000 of the 430 calls expiring on Friday. Average price for these, $7.28. Once again, not giving these away, listeners. As we keep on rolling to the number 1 spot yet again, it's our old pal NVIDIA. NVIDIA climbing $1.39 today, closing $181.31, about 0.75% to the upside, listeners, putting up 2.68 million contracts, and the hot option out there today, 238,000 of the 185 calls expiring this Friday. Average price for these, $2.33. And that's going to do it for your hot options report for Tuesday, December 2nd. We'll see you back here tomorrow with all of our usual Wednesday programming, options boot camp for all you folks looking for a little bit of education, the futures rundown if you want to dip your toes into the wild and raging futures waters. Remember, you can run these reports for yourselves, check all this data and a whole bunch more we don't have time to get to on the show. TheHotOptionsReport.com is the place to go to kick the tires and light the fires. And we'll see you back here tomorrow, another episode of the Hot Options Report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
You're listening to the Options Insider Radio Network. For more quality options programs, visit www.theoptionsinsider.com or search for Options Insider Radio Network in your podcast provider of choice. Listeners can also access all of our programming through our mobile app, available in iTunes and on Google Play.